Well, Dave Eubank, the man you just saw in that video, joins me now from Tal Tamr in Syria via Skype, hoping the shot holds. Dave, I interviewed you just outside of Mosul during the battle to get rid of ISIS there 3 years ago. You're still on the front lines, helping the wounded and displaced. It is good to see you're well. Let's start with this. Donald Trump at a rally today said he had brokered a successful ceasefire in northern Syria near the Turkish border. You have been on the ground throughout, up the front lines the entire time. Has there been a ceasefire, Dave?
No, Mike. Good to see you again. It's not been any ceasefire any day we've been here. The last almost 3 weeks, non-stop fighting, Turkish airstrikes from drones, tanks, machine guns, Turkish support, as well as the Free Syrian Army attacking every single day. We've had casualties. Mostly it's the local militias, Arabs, Kurds, SDF, but also civilian casualties that we evacuated.
One of the most unsavoury aspects of what's been going on has been Turkey's use of Syrian militias, really, some of them accused of things like summary executions, even war crimes. I mean, what have you seen in terms of that? What have Kurdish fighters told you about those elements and their behaviour on the battlefield?
Well, we were down trying to evacuate people out of the Sari Khani or Ras Al Ain hospital. I could see them lined up. They looked just like the Daesh fighters we'd faced before. In fact, I remember seeing black flags of ISIS, and then it changed to the Free Syrian Army, same group. Absolutely brutal. We've seen women and men with whips on them. We've seen, I didn't see it with my eyes, but the videos of Kurdish lady fighters being mutilated, and the people who fled, over 300,000, 160,000 in Hasaka alone, and 140 plus in other areas, have all kinds of stories of families killed. There's a family down the street that last night said their brother is still missing. So the Kurds, and especially the Christians, they cannot stay there because of the constant attack. There's no way. These are, many of them are jihadists and terrorists working under Turk supervision to wipe out this area and make it a new caliphate.
Yeah, some of them linked to ISIS, Al-Qaeda and so on. It's a very disturbing situation. Now, you mentioned the civilians, and you guys do a heck of a lot of work with the displaced. The United Nations saying 160,000, and I've seen a lot of your videos that you've been sending me about where they are. Tell us about where they're going, how they see their future, what their needs are.
Right. It's 160,000 in Hasaka. But the local NGOs here and the Kurdish Red Crescent, who are our partners, say there's more than even double that, all in communities, many staying with families from here all the way to the Iraqi border. So I think 300,000 is probably a good number, and it may be low. Right now, they're staying in churches, in houses, in schools with very little help. And the appeal is for more help. We're asking that right now for food, water, blankets. Yesterday, we did a distribution. Today, we're going to take milk to kids. It's not yet a large organized help because most NGOs left. And so our appeal is to the U.S. government and other NGOs, please come back and help in this big problem. We're trying to start 2 camps right now.
We're nearly out of time, but I wanted to ask you what they have told you about their sense of betrayal by America, of course, after fighting ISIS alongside American forces. Just quickly, what are they telling you about how they feel about that?
Well, everybody is heartbroken. They said, we trusted America. You said, take down the barriers, we'll protect your border. And then we took them down, and you stepped aside and the Turks attacked. So it's a huge betrayal. And Mike, I've cried almost every day. I don't know, it's deep in my own heart as an American. We let people down, and it's been deadly. This is a zone of death. It's not a safe zone. Zone of displacement, death, ethnic cleansing. They call it a zone of genocide. And so these people are stunned that we did this to them. But I think it's not too late. We can say we're sorry. We betrayed you, we made a mistake, and get back in here with our forces and negotiate with the Turks, with the Russians, with the Syrians, and most importantly, with the Kurds, Christians, Arabs, Muslims who actually live here, saying we can share this together. But without our help, it's not going to happen.
That's probably a long shot, but I admire your optimism that to even ask for it. Dave Eubank with Free Burma Rangers. I've seen your work up close and personal. You do great work, and it's great that you're there helping out when others are not. Thanks, Dave.
God bless you, CNN. Mike, thanks.
Good to see you, Dave.